What's up, Primal Gang? I actually looked into this video a little bit, and it's basically skeleton cities, like the guy that looks like this, like here on this picture, but has skin on. Okay, okay, like that guy's grocery list. I like this type of videos because it actually shows all the foods that they buy, and it's so much easier than to just find the parts where they are eating something. So there you have it. This is a great video. I love it when they show grocery list.
Coming at you live from my garage in Skeleton City. You guys...
Garage, okay. Should we wait until he tells us what he... Yeah, let's just wait. Let's see what he's going to say. I don't see much food here. Actually, I don't see any food here. I see hydration, some minerals, some carbs, but yeah, you can't really call this food, man.
Have been asking, you wanted to see a food haul?
Like, you would eat anything from here. I would eat anything from here. And I'm not saying that I would eat it, but if I would eat like a meal of his based on these ingredients, I would feel incredibly hungry after just few hours, and I would feel incredibly empty, like I did not eat anything, and I would feel guilty for not consuming any animal fat or some type of micronutrients or something, man, from animal foods.
What I buy, what we eat, well, this is it. My wife just got back from Sam's Club today, actually. Usually we go to Costco. But yeah, this is the haul she just brought back. So we can briefly go through this, and I'll show you what we got. Okay, so... Actually, I don't even know what we got, so I'm going through this as we go. So it looks like we got some cherries.
Cherries can be covered in pesticides, but you can also grow them totally pesticides free. Like it just grows on the tree. Usually it can be like a really tall tree, like the ones that I remembered. Like I guess these are the sweet type of cherries, not the sour ones. And I do like cherries, but I'm very skeptical to buy it from the store.
Okay, mangoes. Okay, this is the
mangoes. All right, I would buy this from the store, but yeah, if you're not in the tropics, it just doesn't taste the same, man.
first time we got mangoes this season.
Okay, so it's in season. All right, I bet these are good, even if it looks green like this. In the tropics, or maybe he lives like in a hot climate or something. Even if it's green, it's still sweet. It's like sweeter than what you find in Europe in stores.
Not eaten a mango in 2025 yet, so this is a new delicacy for this year. Looks like
definitely a delicacy. I would accept this entire box for free. Okay, would even pay for it.
What are these, like English?
Cucumbers, yes. The way I do it, I cut off this side, both ends, peel it off, cut it in half, and with my finger I scoop out the seeds from the middle, and one entire cucumber I can like barely eat it because it just feels so nice and hydrating, man. Like this is what is good for it. Yeah, if you remove the seeds, then it's not much toxicity there. It's mostly just water, and it has some minerals. Like I would say this is good for you, and it's a fruit. So I'm going to complement basically all fruits here. If let's say the grapes or something, I'm gonna tell you which one is like covered in pesticides probably, but I'm not sure if it was covered, but it's more like vulnerable to pesticides. Okay, mangoes are good because you peel off the skin, that's protected somewhat from pesticides, and this one you also peel it off from the skin and you remove the seed. And yeah, it's perfect, man.
English cucumbers or something.
We'll definitely eat this, and we'll definitely eat the mango.
Cucumbers. Two of those. We got the oranges. I know.
Oranges, yes, perfect. Seedless, I don't care, man. I love oranges. I don't care if it was GMO or whatever. At least it's protected with a thick peel that you're not going to eat.
Always talk about the orange.
Some people make like a jam out of it, like, you know, they boil it or whatever and add sugar. That tastes very. I like the taste, how it tastes, but because of probably pesticides, I would not do that.
Oranges, not organic. We can never find organic oranges for some reason.
So what? Who cares? It's fine, man. It's protected anyway. Of course, organic it's more ideal, but yeah, it's fine. I buy the same thing.
Okay, so then we got our salad. This I don't.
Yeah. I don't recommend any of these greens.
Don't believe this is not organic. But
So basically, it's a lot of pesticides, and even the organic ones can have like organic pesticides, okay? Or it's allowed only to use like 10% of none. Depends on where you are from, and everyone has like different rules, like laws based on how much pesticides you can spray and still call it organic.
this is, I think, right? Oh, well, this isn't even organic, so no organic salad this time. What's this?
So it's basically just toxins, fiber, all these greens, toxins, fiber, some water, whatever, like toxins, fiber, some water, and pesticides. Yeah, that's what you get from this green.
Broccolini. Some sort of different broccoli. I don't know. Okay, and then we got our
Broccolini, it's basically just like something like broccoli, but instead of being like all together, I guess it's like more spread. I remember that. It's like it grew in a different way, but it's still the same vegetable. And broccoli comes from wild mustard seeds, okay? Like not like from wild mustard plant, okay? It's basically the same thing as where mustard comes from, and asparagus, and I think cabbage also comes from that. And yeah, I'm not sure about cabbage actually. I'm not sure, but I know broccoli, that broccoli and cauliflower do come from these wild mustard seeds. And normally you wouldn't eat that, but because it was made into this whatever and you got brainwashed into eating it, you're going to eat it. Again, grapes, you can grow them pesticides free, but yeah, I am very skeptical about these. If it's pesticides free, I would eat it. And if you bought it anyway, the best way to eat it is maybe to just not eat the skin, okay? You just, I don't know, you make a cut on it. I know it's not too practical to eat it that way, but you make a cut on it and you don't eat the peel, okay? Because it's basically just, it's the most undigestible part of the grapes, and you also avoid some of the pesticides this way, because you're just not gonna wash the pesticides off with water, okay? Paul Saladino uses like what he used? Baking powder, I guess. Like he soaked the fruit in baking powder. Come on, man. Just don't buy it. Buy something with strong peel. Like this nice watermelon, man.
grapes down here. Then we have there.
This, of course, this is you're not gonna get rid of the pesticides from the berries if it has any. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a good one, man. I believe that you can find good berries, but it's rare.
Berries, okay. Blackberries, organic, nice. 2 of those.
Well, it says organic, but like I said, the laws allow them to use some pesticides, but not too much, and they have specific pesticides that they can use.
Okay, then we got the old banana.
Banana, sure. I guess if it's from a hot climate, even if it's like this green, I had bananas that looked green on the outside, and when you open them up, it like tastes sweeter than in Europe, okay? Like it looks like a sad banana. This one doesn't look sad in particular, but I'm saying that I had in Thailand bananas that looked sad on the outside. Like in Europe, you would judge them, yeah, that looks sad. And when you open them, it's like the best tasting banana that you ever had.
Got a watermelon.
Sure, you let it that good ripen a little bit, and I would say that's a good banana. I would eat that, okay? Rarely, because I prefer something watery, like this nice watermelon, man. Look at that, I'm salivating.
Cherry tomatoes. Or
Cherry tomatoes, sure. Again, pesticides. If it's pesticides free, then it's fine. That's why I'm kind of avoiding buying tomatoes, but I love tomatoes, man.
organic squash. Nice. Broccoli. Brussels sprouts.
Squash, again, it was a squash. It was a fruit, and yeah, I'm not a huge fan of how it tastes like. I don't know, he eats it raw or cooked, but either way, I'm not a big fan of squash.
Sprouts. Ketchup.
Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I bought it once as a vegan and had it with some rice, whatever, some type of vegan food. It was like steamed. Oh my days, it tasted so toxic that I threw it away, and I never bought it again. Broccoli, yeah, whatever, man.
Ketchup. Yep, this is what I put on the salad.
I would avoid everything green on the table, except the grapes if it was like pesticide free, and the cucumbers. Because yeah, cucumbers have to be green, man. You don't want for the cucumbers to turn yellow, because it's going to taste like bitter. You want the cucumber to be green and nice and crunchy and full of water.
The old ketchup.
You pick up the cucumber and he goes so fast. Whatever. Let's go back. It was just ketchup. I'm gonna comment on ketchup in a second. So basically, when you pick up a cucumber, you try to bend it with your finger, and if it bends, yeah, I would avoid it. I would just buy one that is like super tough, okay? Because yeah, that means it's crunchy and it's fresh and it's full of water.
This is what I put on the salad.
Yeah, okay, ketchup. Yeah, he craves the original ketchup, like the animal-based ketchup, and that's why he puts that on salad. What can I say about ketchup, man? And there is nothing wrong with it, if because tomato is a fruit. Again, I'm gonna avoid talking about pesticides, okay? Because yeah, it gets boring. Whatever. Let's say it was good tomato. The thing about ketchup, I have nothing against it, because it has some, but you can make a good ketchup if you want to. Like, you just add tomato, some sugar, but let's say you don't want to add sugar, you add some honey or whatever, and you add some. Well, they do add potato starch, but it's not necessarily to do that. You can just make like a tomato paste instead, and I would say that's even healthier to just buy tomato paste that is 100% tomatoes, okay? And that way you avoid the salt, you avoid all of that. But yeah, the reason why vegans and people like him need some salt is because they don't eat enough red meat, man, and red meat has the sodium already.
Ketchup,
especially eaten raw.
And butter pickle chips.
I do have this occasionally. I would say I would eat this. I would eat this like once a year. The reason why I don't really like it, because it has too much salt again, and it kind of, yeah, it's my digestion is just not the same when I add salt.
Those are good. Apples. I have.
Sure, once in a while I would have apples.
Usually I have one apple every day. Put some jam on an apple. That's what I have every day. Then we
jam on apple, sure. Why not?
Some frozen.
But it would be nothing wrong with this if you just avoid the greens and have some nice lean meat. Like I talked with him in the comment section, and I told him that if he would just avoid certain cuts of meat, like the white part of the steak and all of that, he would just have lean muscle meat, some liver, grass-fed, or at least make it sure that it's from a healthy animal, and some lean part of heart, Or what else can I say? Yeah, let's just stay at the basics. Heart, liver, and lean muscle meat. Only the lean part. You would not get too much fat from that, man. And you would be far more healthier because you are actually getting some nice building blocks. And you don't want to end up going too skinny. And in those moments, you would add some bone marrow. You would add the fatty parts of the meat, okay? And you would look far more better, and you would feel far more better. Mango chunks, sure, it's fine.
Frozen mangoes, 2 bags of those. Some iceberg lettuce.
Yeah, just
peppers,
greens, whatever.
yeah.
Don't eat
Peppers,
greens.
And
Peppers, again, if it's not if it wasn't sprayed with pesticides, you can totally grow that. And it's one of my favorites, and it's basically like a fruit. It is a fruit, actually.
bok choy. Do the bok choy most nights. Up here, looks like we got preserves.
This is disgusting, artichoke. Strawberry preserves. Again, berries and pesticides. But other than that, I have nothing against this. I would say it's delicious, but yeah, the pesticides ruin everything.
Artichoke hearts. Oh yeah. Let's turn this around. Okay.
Artichoke is disgusting, man. Instead of artichokes, yeah, better go for pickles.
So look at that. 0 grams of fat. Then
And that's not a good thing. Oh yeah, I think it would be worried about liver because it has some animal fat in it, and yeah, man. But you already look skinny, so it wouldn't add too much, man. Like, don't worry about it so much. That would be the best type of fat you can get.
we got apple chips. 0 grams of fat. I think they're just dried apple.
Oh yeah, one more thing. I guess he would be like scared of eating it raw, okay? So maybe cook it, okay? Cook it a little bit, because I don't see this guy just switching to eating raw meat.
Apples, yep. Dried apples. Fruit twists. Haven't had these before. They look good.
Fruit twist, I guess, is just fruit, dehydrated fruit, and whatever. I would eat that if it... Whatever, why not? Yeah, as a snack. It's basically just dehydrated fruit. He's going too fast, man. It was fruit twist and what else? And apple chips. Yeah, I guess again that's dehydrated fruit. Sure, I would eat that. Fruit twist is basically not a cereal. It's just a dehydrated fruit. Okay. Italian ices. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are like
And Italian ice.
I'm pretty sure these are like how to say, like synthetic taste or whatever. Like it's not something, but it can come from a natural fruit, but there's not much reason to eat this. And Gottis points it out how someone who craves cold drinks and cold like anything cold in terms of ice cream, or this is basically just a liquid frozen down, and it has taste of berry and lemonade or whatever. It's basically mineral deficiencies, okay?
Basically, what are these like
Naturally and artificially flavored. All right, it says it there. It has some natural and artificial. Okay.
Otter Pops, like nicer Otter Pops.
And those are also kind of overpriced, man. It's just little lemon. You could instead just buy some lemon, buy some orange, buy some kiwi. Kiwi, not really, man. Buy watermelon, which you already did. These are really 96, man. What in the world? It's kind of overpriced, to be honest.
Like nicer Otter Pops. And then the Snapple. I know I always talk about the Snapple. I get the Snapple.
What's a Snapple? Juice drink. I guess it's some type of fruit juice, but like a concentration, like concentrated.
Apple in the middle of the night if I get hungry. Call that my reload ammo. And yeah, all disheveled. But yeah, so that's basically, in a nutshell, this feeds...
What was the last one?
Reload ammo. And yeah, all disheveled. But yeah, so that's basically, in a nutshell...
You could eat most of this, like just the fruits that I pointed out, and add some raw liver. I know you're not gonna do that because you're scared. Just admit that you're scared of eating raw meat, man. I get it. You're not familiar with it, but you should start out, maybe cook it in little butter. Don't worry, man. You're looking like whatever, man. We saw how you look like, okay? If you didn't saw him how he looks like, maybe check my post, okay? Or maybe check my other videos about him.
Well, this feeds us for about, I don't know, maybe a week or so.
This one for a week. This is sad.
Something like that. So, yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys.
Yeah. So basically, what I was saying, just add some liver, some heart, cook it in little bit of butter, and yeah, get used to it. It's going to be the best advice for you.
You guys want to see more of these food haul videos like this, and next time we go to Costco.
Yeah, I don't think I want to see more of this, because it's basically just going to be the same. It's going to be sweet fruit and with some greens and with some type of processed whatever.
So that's usually the more standard food haul that we do. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more of these, if you guys enjoyed this. And until next time, my friends, stay bony.
Stay bony? Does he mean that... oh, I kind of understand why he places so many bones. Or what, yeah, this is what he looks like, guys. Like, he used to look like this because of too many seed oils. Oh yeah, this is the thing with all these people. They blame seed oil, what the seed oils did, they blame it on meat, okay? And he would, if he would eat meat, he would look like this, but bigger muscles, okay? That's the difference. And I know he's like, oh, but I want to be a cyclist. But even then, man, bigger muscles is going to help you with pushing those pedals. What I was saying, look, you see these bones and whatever, do you know why you see them here? Because they crave bone marrow, man. They subconsciously know that these bones have to be cut in two, and just cut in two, and yeah, empty the bone marrow. Yeah, try some bone marrow, man. It's going to be delicious. It is better than butter. Alright, yeah, I guess that's the video. Thanks for watching.